Yo, seriously, why is no one watching?
Amigo in the morning.
Coast to coast around the world, welcome back to Minneapolis. Welcome to Amigo in the morning. As always, I am your host, Awesome Jason Cell 1. Today is Saturday, February 22nd. I didn't just look at the date on my phone, I definitely knew what day it was. So, the Nevada caucuses are tonight. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Caucuses should not exist. They only exist in 3 states. They're in some territories, but in terms of 50 states, they only exist in 3, I think: Wyoming, Nevada, and Iowa. It should be primaries across the board. It should be whoever has the most votes wins. It should be paper ballots. Delegates shouldn't exist. Super delegates definitely shouldn't exist. And yeah, Minneapolis a high of 42 degrees, partly cloudy. New York City high of 49 degrees and sunny. Miami a high of 73 degrees and showers. Houston a high of 63 degrees, partly cloudy. Los Angeles a high of 69 degrees and showers. Timberwolves lost to the Celtics 127 to 117. The Celtics improved to 39-16. Timberwolves fall to 16-38. They will go to Denver to face the 38-18 Nuggets on tomorrow night at 5 p.m. on NBA TV and Fox Sports North. Towns is out for at least 2 weeks with a fractured wrist. That's fantastic. I mean, we're tanking anyway, so maybe it is a good thing. But apparently, statistically wise, the Timberwolves are much better without Karl Anthony Towns. So that's awkward. Gophers lost to the Twins 16-0 yesterday. Gophers start a 3-game series with TCU tonight. Tonight they play at 6:30 p.m. on Big Ten Network Plus at US Bank Stadium. For the Gophers, it's Max Meyer, who's 1-0 with a 1.8 ERA. For TCU, it's Johnny Ray, who's 0-0 with a 1.93 ERA. Might go to that. The Gophers haven't played at US Bank Stadium in 2 years, since 2018. Went to a Gophers game last year, got rained out. We were going to be on national TV. That's a whole thing. Twins start their major league spring training games today. They play the Pirates in Bradenton, Florida at Lecom Park at 12:05 p.m. Smeltzer for the Twins, Keller for the Pirates on WCCO radio. Not going to be televised. First televised game is tomorrow, I think, against the Blue Jays, if I'm correct. Alright, well, we got through that part actually pretty quickly. So I want to talk about something that bothers me. The phrase, "that's how it's always been." That is not a good reason to keep doing something. And I think I watched somebody said it in a YouTube video, but that's the way it's always been is not a good reason to keep doing anything. It's like the Cowboys uniforms. I'll get into this more detailed in a different episode, but I hate when football teams wear white at home, and the Cowboys do it almost every game. And so I've talked to people who said, yeah, I don't like teams wearing white at home. Every team, except for the Cowboys, should wear their home jerseys at home. I'm like, no, the Cowboys should too. They're like, no, they've always worn white, so they should keep doing it. I'm like, no, that's not a good reason to keep doing something. I mean, think of all the bad things people have done throughout history that doesn't happen anymore. That they used to do that all the time too. Um, and the Yankees uniforms are so bad, and people are so obsessed with tradition. They're like, I'm fine with the Nike swoosh on the MLB jerseys, just not on the Yankees. I'm like, why do they get special treatment? Just because their uniforms are older? Just because the uniform is classic doesn't make it good. Just because the Packers uniform is classic doesn't make it good. I do kind of like the Packers road uniforms. Anyways, just because the Yankees uniform is classic doesn't make it good. Just because the Cowboys uniform is classic doesn't make it good. And it's not even that classic. In the 90s, they had a whole different style. Anyways, that's just a little rant for you today. Today's Q&A question is, what is your favorite app? Oh yeah, NBA scores. Mavericks won in Orlando. Grizzlies lost at the Lakers. Nuggets lost in Oklahoma City. Suns lost in Toronto. Pelicans won in Portland. Celtics won here. Spurs won in Utah. Pacers won in New York. And Cavaliers won in Washington, D.C. against the Wizards. Today's Q&A question is, what is your favorite app? Now, for a long time, I would have either said Instagram or YouTube. Instagram is probably the one I use the most. YouTube has a special place in my heart because it's YouTube, and well, this is going on, and I've always been a fan. But lately, it's between Twitter. Like the past year, I started using Twitter more often. I got a Twitter in like 2015, and I used it. I checked it very occasionally, but then I started following more people. I started being more active on it, and now I spend most of my online time on Twitter. So it's between Twitter and YouTube. I tweet a lot. Especially during Vikings and Twins season. If you go to my Twitter right now, which you should, there's less tweets than previously than there would have been if it was a Twins or Vikings game. So yeah, it's between Twitter and YouTube. I have to pick one, so I'm gonna go with Twitter because it's easier to find more content. It's always refreshing, especially when it's not nighttime. And YouTube, a lot of videos I watch are videos I've already seen. If you're new to the Amigo in the Morning, at the end of every episode, we spin the wheel to see what kind of quote we get. It's either a piece of advice, a motivational quote, or a fun fact. Today we will get... This is now the second longest season of Amigo in the Morning. Season 1 was 7 episodes. Season 2 was 12 episodes, and this is the 8th episode of Season 3. So we will get a piece of advice for the second episode in a row. Today's piece of advice is don't cruise through cardio. You should do intervals, faster. I got that from shape.com. Subscribe to Amigo in the Morning. Subscribe to my main channel, Observation Cell 1. Upload a new video there. Subscribe to my second channel, Observation Cell 2. Follow me on Instagram at Observation Cell 1, at Amigo in the Morning. Follow me on Twitter at Observation Cell, at Amigo in the AM. Add me on Snapchat, Observation Cell. Breakout Creative Year 2020, 2021. Who knows? I don't know how to end this episode. I'm just kind of swaying back and forth now. There's a Viking sign. There's a Twin sign. Twins start today. Oh my God.